Well, once again, I'd like to welcome you to Red River Co-op Speedway. Tonight's racing, of course, brought to you by Oasis Construction, Supreme Overhead Doors, Tire Stewardship Manitoba, and Caspian Construction. Well, last Thursday night here at Red River Co-op Speedway, no doubt about it, an unbelievable World of Outlaws late model show. After a first lap yellow flag, 50 went back up on the Pepsi board, and they raced green to checkered last Thursday night with Josh Richards out of West Virginia in the Rocket Chassis, #1, taking the big World of Outlaws late model win here last Thursday night. They went to River City Speedway Friday in Grand Forks and were rained out. Right now, we're getting ready to go racing here for our Pro Racing Series. I'd like to welcome you once again, and here's your lineup for Super Truck Heat #1 here on Winnipeg Blue Bomber Night. Inside of row #1 in the 18 is Dustin Enns. Outside, driving the 5, this is Glenn Manning. Inside row #2 in the 29 is Shane Holden. And outside of row #2, driving the Dynasty Bathrooms 1, is George Balkin. And rounding out the field in the 67, this is rookie Mark Zondag. We'll have a pair of Super Truck Heats tonight. My broadcast partner, Pat Mooney, is in Ada, Minnesota tonight with the Northern Late Model Racing Association. Of course, we race 4 classes each and every Thursday night for our Pro Racing Series, and tonight the late models are off. So the Northern Late Model Racing Association racing tonight in Ada, Minnesota, which is not too far from Fargo, North Dakota. All right, so the Enns Brothers 18 will be on the pole for this one. Glenn Manning, former Super Truck driver turned track preparation guy, and now has turned back to driving race trucks. So Glenn Manning outside of row #1. 8 laps on the Pepsi board. 2 heats in the Super Trucks here tonight. 2 in the Street Stocks. 1 in the Super Stocks. And 2 heats in the Wazota Modified class. 1 to green. We're getting ready to go as the Enns Brothers 18 and the LD Electric #5 get ready to take green next time around. Well, tonight's event brought to you in part by Caspian Construction. Caspian is capable of building anything, anywhere. Check out their website at www.caspianconstruction.com. All righty, 8 laps on the Pepsi board. Rob Como looks them over. Dustin Enns will lead the field in the Enns Brothers #18 off of turn 4. And we are racing. Here we go. Nice start for the Mechanicore #5 of Glenn Manning. That truck belonged to Murray Cozy last year. Murray has since moved on to our Monday night program in the Midwest Modifying Division. As Dustin Enns slides it into turn #4 in the Monster Energy Enns Brothers 18. And a monster pass on the #5 of Glenn Manning. George Balkin in the Dynasty Bathrooms, Balkin and Sons #1, trying to get underneath the 29 of Shane Holden. Shane, of course, also competes in the Street Stock Division. Well, the 2013 season in the Super Truck Division has seen Jamie Vernos, who will be in the next race, pretty much dominate, but this guy that's up front right now in the 18 has been very close all year. Dustin Enns, your leader in the Patura Roxy's Enns Brothers Monster #18. Dustin Enns really has that machine hooked up and is flying down the back chute and into 3. Glenn Manning second, Balkin now third in the Dynasty Bathrooms #1. Shane Holden fourth, 5th is Zondag. Your leader in turn #3 and 4, awful smooth in the Monster Energy #18. 2 to go. The LD Electric, Mechanicore number 5 remains second. George Balkin in the Dynasty Bathrooms number 1 might be closing the gap just a little bit on the number 5 of Glenn Manning, but is running out of laps here in Heat 1 of the Super Truck Division. White flag is out for your leader, the Triton number 18. Checkered flag is in the air. Your winner is going to be the Enns brothers. Number 18, Dustin Enns, with a heck of a nice drive. Second to the number 5 of Glenn Manning. Third is Balkin. Fourth, the 29 of Shane Holden. And fifth, unofficially, is going to be Zondag. Super trucks must weigh a minimum 2,800 pounds. And your race winner in heat number 1 heading over to the Pizza scale. That is the number 18 of Dustin Enns. Glenn Manning coming home second. Those two guys both started on the front row, but the number 18, untouchable. Definitely the fastest truck on the track. All right, getting ready to go now with Super Truck Heat number 2. And here's how they line up. Starting on the pole in the A1 Environmental Imrie Demolition 73P is rookie Rene Paluco. Outside of row number 1, this is the GW Transmission 04. The driver is Wayne Grosky. Inside row number 2, in the Dynasty Bathrooms Joey's Only, number 2, this is 2012 points champion Jamie Vernaus. Outside of row number 2, in the 4th starting position, driving the RD Sales and Service Chevrolet, the only female driver in the Super Truck Division, Tavia Dorge, driving number 17. She won the feature here 2 weeks ago in the Super Truck Division. And rounding out the field, driving truck number 22 in the 5th starting position, this is Danik Picton. Lineup is good. Rene Paluco and Wayne Grosky on the front row, and we're 1 to green. Don't forget 50-50 tickets are for sale. You can't win if you're not in, so grab a 50-50 ticket from the Snowstopper Snowmobile Club. At the World of Outlaws show, we gave over $1,800 away in the 50-50 draw. Pretty impressive stuff. Big crowd last Thursday night for what was arguably the best late model event ever here at Red River Co-op Speedway. All right, Paluco and Grosky lead them off turn number 4 now. They'll be looking at the green flag, and they'll be looking for the flagman to use it, and there it is. GourmetCoffee.ca, number 73. Rene Paluco takes the lead, but here comes a familiar sight. That is the Dynasty Bathrooms number 2 of Vernaus. He's your leader from 3rd to 1st in less than a lap. Jamie Vernaus in the Dynasty Bathrooms number 2 has only lost 1 feature here this year, and it was to the number 17 of Tavia Dorge. Yellow flag is out. We've got some debris in the middle of the front straightaway.
Forward truck, forward to the back, please.
Likely the hood from the 04 of Wayne Grosky. Big open element air cleaner on board of the 04 of Grosky. As we get set to go back to racing. Well, many thanks going out to Caspian Construction. Caspian's creative approach to construction is evident in the much revered Leo Mall Sculpture Garden in Assiniboine Park and the beautiful sculptures and fountains in Central Park in downtown Winnipeg. That is Caspian Construction, proud sponsor of tonight's event, along with Oasis Construction, Supreme Overhead Doors, and Tire Stewardship Manitoba.
22, give me a wave, please, if you can hear me. Can you hear me, 22?
1 to green. We have 1 lap down, 7 to go. The Dynasty Bathrooms, Joey's Only. Ambrosi Electrical, number 2, will be your leader on the restart. That, of course, Jamie Vernaus. His dad started this place 40 years ago here at Red River Co-op Speedway. 1973 to 2013, 40 years in business right here at this facility. And we want to thank all of our great fans for being such a great big part of our 40 years of history here at Red River Co-op Speedway. All right, well, Rene Paluco will start outside of row number 2. He is being scored in second. Tavia Dorj being scored third. Will start inside of row 2. Whoop, green flag is out. And Paluco pulls out and takes the lead. Yellow flag will come out. I wasn't sure on that. I was waiting for the official call, but I believe what's going to happen here is Rene Paluco is going to be blamed for that as he jumped the start. We are going to find out momentarily here. So the Dynasty Bathrooms, Ambrosi Lighting and Electrical number 2 goes back to the number 1 spot. Paluco will go to the back of the pack.
The lights are out, second row. I need to see some daylight between your front and his rear, please.
So obviously a little bit changing on row number 2 now, as the 22 will move up to that spot. Rather not the 22. 22 starting inside of row number 3. As we get set to come out of turn number 4, here we go. That is the 04 of Grosky outside of row 2. Tavia Dorj to the bottom of the racetrack and takes over second, but Grosky side by side with Dorj now. Dorj goes a little heavier into turn number 3. Good racing in turn 4, look at that. Trucks Unlimited 04 battling with the RD Sales and Service 17 of Tavia Dorj. Paluco's off the racetrack, and now the 22 battling back. That's Danik Picton. Danik Picton into the 3rd spot. Many thanks going out to Montana's Cookhouse. They're here with their booth tonight. Come celebrate and get a free appetizer at Montana's Cookhouse and Bar. Yellow flag is out once again. Truck parked down at the bottom of turn number 2. Well, the stigma attached to mental illness is so pervasive that people who suspect that they or someone they care about might be mentally ill are often unwilling to seek help for fear of what others may think. Stigma sucks. Talk to someone. It's crazy not to. Visit imaginementalhealth.com for more information. All right, yellow once again here in the Super Truck division. As we get set to go green once again, now you see the orange cone coming out on the front straightaway. They will go single file style this time, not the Delaware restart that we've seen previously. Now the deal on the orange cone, for those of you not familiar with Red River Co-op Speedway, the drivers must stay exactly single file as they pass that cone. They must pass the cone on our side of the cone, that is the outside, and after they pass the cone, they can pull out and do what they want. Here we go. Everybody passes successfully, and we are racing. Paluco on the move past the 22 into 4th spot. But so far it's been all the Dynasty Bathrooms number 2, and he is continuing that. Jamie Vernaus in the Coroma. Ivan's Auto Body JML number 2. 2 laps showing on the Pepsi board. 6 down, 2 to go. Vernaus with a huge lead. White flag coming out. That indicates 1 to go for your leader. Rookie Danik Picton having a decent run out there today as he battles with Paluco. But checkered flag is out, and once again it goes to the Joey's Only Dynasty Bathrooms number 2 of Jamie Vernaus. Second, the RD Sales and Service number 17 of Tavia Dorge. Paluco coming home third in the Emery Demolition A1 Environmental 73. Dropping the 22 of Danik Picton to the 4th spot. Don't forget, you can join our junior fan club for opportunities to win great prizes. Junior fan club sign up located over at the Shirt Shack. Well, we have Kelly Butler, a former offensive lineman with a winner.